you know, putting Gentum aside for the moment, for those who are, whether they're in practice or, for a while, or they're starting practice, what do you think are some of the key areas, that they should get started with when it comes to, improving their revenue cycle? Because you mentioned the balance sheets and understanding your assets and liabilities, but where's a good place to start in your opinion?
I think the first thing is having a team of professionals around you in your practice. So the team would consist of a good accountant, a good CPA. The second, that the CPA that has dealt with medical practices, because there's certain nuances that they need to know. The second one is always having to get a good attorney. And then having a good billing company. Obviously cash is king, so that's really the engine of your business. But if you combine a billing company with a cash advances, then there's really a no-brainer in using Gentum as part of that team. One of the things is also if you understand where you want to go, you see someone that has that same success, if you're in private practice, just learn what they've done, and just copy what they've done to succeed. One of the key things that has helped us scale is marketing, just spending a certain budget on marketing.
That's a very good point. And actually, something I learned watching your clinics is that, especially in when it comes to vein clinics, it's a very competitive space because, you have people who are vascular surgeons, general surgeons, a lot of people doing vein work. And so marketing is key. But I think the most important thing is that people sometimes they start investing in marketing before they have their revenue and cash flow taken care of. And I think that's the important thing you take care of first. What I've seen, at least historically from my perspective, is when a practice starts using Gentum, and within the first month or two, a lot of times our improvements are 10, 15, 20% increase on revenue with the same amount of patients. A practice can take 5 or 10% of that increase, and now they're investing in marketing versus dipping into current reimbursements and then getting more into debt. It's kind of like this was money that the practice didn't have previously, and now they can make that investment. Is that the right way to think about it, Dr. Nwobi?
Yes, I think so. I think they just getting your accounts receivable in order, having that team in place, having a meeting rhythm where you're doing these checks, especially on AR, how much you owe, how much is coming in, and you have Gentum sort of standardizing, I would say, how much is coming in because you already know what you've done, so that is not, it doesn't bounce around too much. With insurance, it can go from 20, next week it's 100, because it's just, you're at the mercy of the insurance companies sometimes. But when that is a certain number that then you can plan and scale.
No,